Play surges forward. Possibility!
Welcome to another episode of Retro Football, and Gremlin Interactive Studios presents Actua Soccer Club Edition. I haven't played this version of this game before. I owned the original Actua Soccer, but yeah, like it says on the tin, this is the Club Edition. We're going to get a full Premier League, or I think Premiership as it was known then, package. So, Alan Shearer there on the title screen. I'm not sure on the controls in this game. Let's have a look. Shoot, pass, very PES. Speed burst, okay. And nearest man is mapped to triangle, whatever that means. Does that change player? Nearest man. What's that music? I don't think that's licensed music. I'll be able to leave that in. Let's try season, see what that entails. So yeah, I liked the original Actua Soccer quite a lot. Oh, there are the teams, okay. I think we need to play as Newcastle, seeing as we had, or have, Alan Shearer on the front. Is he on the box? I can't remember. But anyway, he's on the title screen. That's enough for me. We've got Leicester as our first fixture. Where do we change kits? Is there an option? Or is it another one of those games where you can't change kits before you play? It looks like that's the deal here. Yeah. It's all good because these kits don't clash. But I was just wondering what happens if the CPU or the game decides that it wants you both in a red kit, for example. But anyway, I'm nitpicking already here at Actua Soccer. Yeah, I like the original. I like the Actua games in general. But it'd be interesting to see how this is aged as I get into it. Because games like Pro Evo have aged like a fine wine. They're still fun to play. They're still intuitive. They're still responsive to a certain extent. But I remember this being a little bit clunky to play back in the day, even though I did like it. Okay, so I don't like this camera, but I will change. Hey, Leicester just welly it out for a throw-in. We got commentary from Barry Davis. I think Barry's no longer with us. The late, great Barry Davis. Match of the Day commentator, or BBC commentator. Absolutely fantastic. One of the best around at the time. This camera angle, and this camera angle, and this camera angle, I'm not sure on. This might be the one, I think. And even this I'm not keen on. It feels okay, guys. It feels okay to play. Batty! I went to shoot then. Unless the defender got the block in. So we're going to have real player names and that kind of thing. Again, they've got the license for it. There's no... I don't think there's any stadiums. There's no, like, true manager mode to speak of. Hold that thought. Oh, tackle him, man. What's he doing? No. Hey. Yeah, there's no true, like, manager mode in regards to transfers and that kind of thing. Oh, it's 1-0. It's Steve Claridge for Leicester. They get the goal. And it's some poor defending from Newcastle. From me, basically. But yeah, I don't think you can sign players and do all that thing. I think season is just literally playing matches. And that's it. And there's a league table. Because I said at the top of the video, I don't think I've played this. Hold on. Oh, just wide. Yeah. I was saying I don't think I've played this before. I have. I have played this. I don't know how. I didn't own this game, but I've definitely played this club edition. Because I used to play this season mode. There were two options as well, simulation or arcade, in regards to gameplay. And it's all coming back to me, actually. I don't think it makes much of a difference if you play on arcade or sim in this game. I could never tell the difference. So I don't know exactly what it does. It must do something.
But he was already on the next page. You read that so early.
Oh, remember these camera angles? You had so many footy games in the 90s, especially with this perspective. Oh, well done, keeper. And this is like a broadcast camera angle. Oh, it comes off his shin. I think graphically, for its age, for its era, it looks nice. It looks decent. But it hasn't aged well in regards to gameplay. It hasn't aged well at all. I find it incredibly frustrating already to play. The passing. Oh. Yeah, the passing just feels off to me. And the shooting, I know I've only had one shot, didn't feel particularly satisfying. And another issue this game does have is there is only one pass button. So the AI decides if it's a long pass or a short pass. I think I'm right in saying that. There is no, like we have today, or even in the PES days on PS2, where you had a button for the long pass and cross, which was circle, wasn't it? You haven't got that in this. Let's see if I can just... Oh, just wide again. Yeah, so that's frustrating. I like to have a long pass and a short pass options. And there's no through ball option, from what I can gather, because through ball in PES is obviously triangle on your PlayStation controller. In this, triangle is nearest player. Again, I'm not entirely sure what that actually means. Oh, I thought I was in. But this isn't very good. I would have... Well, I did enjoy it back in the day. I enjoyed it a lot. But now, here and now, in 2023... not so much. It's not a bad game by any means, but oh, I just see the way the ball bounced then. The physics on that. Oh no! What is my keeper doing? Shaka Hislop. It's their own goal. What on earth? And there's no replays. We can't watch that again. It was calamitous from the Newcastle goalkeeper. And Leicester go 2-0 up. There's Alan Shearer. Looks like him as well on the ball there. It doesn't. I was being sarcastic. Tackle is the shoot button, so square for me. And it's very mediocre, I would say, this game. Very mediocre. It did get good reviews, or rather Actua Soccer got very good reviews, I think. And then this was just like an... I was going to say an add-on. It was its own game, but it feels like a tacked on add-on, even though it is a standalone game. It's Actua Soccer, basically, but clubs. Premier League or Premiership clubs. Is this Shearer? I don't know who's who. It was an interesting time for football gaming, because we had a lot of choice. There was a lot of dross around, but there were some good games like Actua Soccer, which I thought was good. I have to reiterate, I did think it was good back then. I'm just not too keen playing this today. We had This Is Football. You know, we had some good competitors to FIFA and PES. Oh, he gets the post from there, from that angle. Oh, keeper. A little star appears by some of my players' feet, so I'm not too sure what that means. I mean, yeah, it's probably obvious, and it just means it's one of my star players, one of my gifted players. I don't know.
And the ball's gone out into touch.
But yeah, let me know if you've played this this version of Actua Soccer, guys. Be interesting to play the original now, actually, to see if it does, or see if it is different from this in regards to gameplay. I don't think it is, I have to say. It might be tweaked slightly, this game, but I don't know. And you can't skip these scenes here. You have to watch the players come in onto the pitch and leave in the pitch. which is fine. I enjoyed the presentation back in the day, things like that. But let's play another fixture. Let's see who's next in the league. And see... There's the other results, guys. Look at that. Man United beat Middlesbrough 3-0. Liverpool won away at West Ham 3-0. And there's your league table. But look, you could do scorer chart, memory card. There's no sign-ins or transfers and that kind of thing. Everyone's just locked in at their clubs. David Platt there with 2 goals for Arsenal. Jamie Redknapp, 2 goals for Liverpool. Brian McClare with 2 goals for Man United, etc. So that's cool. That's a nice little touch. So who have I got now? Everton away. Okay. So it'll be a tricky fixture. I think Everton around now we're okay. But yeah, it's... I find myself saying the following quite a lot on Retro Football, but I still do play a lot of the old PES games, PS1 and PS2, or ISS Pro Evolution, as it was known on PS1, and Pro Evolution on PS2. And it is difficult then going and playing. It's not difficult like it's a chore, but yeah, these games just don't stand up compared to the greats like the PES games. They're still good to play, is what I'm trying to say. Very long-winded with me saying that. Yeah, these games, however, they just haven't stood the test of time. And look, it's reset my camera. But I am intrigued by all of these old football games, and we'll keep this series going for as long as we can until we've covered every single football game there is. I'm kind of kidding. I'd love to do that, but there's going to be some we miss. There'll be some that slip through the net, like like Mega Man Soccer. I can't see me covering that on the channel. Oh! Yeah, it's okay, this game. It's okay. It's very forgettable. But I think it looks nice. I think the presentation's decent. I think the menus for its time... I like the Actua Games menus. I don't know why. They're just nice, slick, straightforward. And they make the PES menus in the later PES games, Fox Engine era PES games, they make them look basic, which is crazy for a PS1 game, which this is. What was that? What was that? Let's see what Everton have got up their sleeve here.
It's well intercepted.
Commentary's good. Very limited. He's only got a few lines, but that's fine.
Variation they're showing.
It's very good. Okay, Everton with the throw in here. Oh, what am I doing? I just run past him. Hey. Okay. Oh, what is that? I just can't get to grips with the passing on this. It's all over the place. I'm trying it with holding the D-pad, the direction in the way I'm facing. Is that Duncan Ferguson? And Everton go 1-0 up. What an angle to score from. They've tried that a few times. Yeah, I'm aiming where I want my pass to go, but it isn't going there. And I've also tried not using the aim and just pressing pass, and it still does the same. So it's not consistent in any way. The gameplay in this is a little bit all over the place for me. Either that or I'm just terrible at this game, and it is probably that. But yeah, that's Actua Soccer, Club Edition, PlayStation, Sony PlayStation, PS1, or the PSX. Some people call it the PSX. I quite like the PSX. Sounds cool. Let me know what you think of this game. I'll speak to you all very soon.